as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Caught by Kendall Fuller. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Elliott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Elliott. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Thaddeus Moss, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
The
extra point forthcoming.
Extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14, Lions 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Newton. Screen play, Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this will be taken at the 13. Touchdown, Washington. One of the more impressive punt returns you will see. That one from 87 yards away. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes this Washington 21, Lions 7.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
The goal for any offense versus its own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, here's Newton. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
To throw on 2nd down, Elliott. He got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Elliott. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Keep coming, baby. Keep coming.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st and 10, Elliott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 20-yard touchdown. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now this one is running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now he dumps this off over the middle. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Newton. In double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off on the 31. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ball carrier. Jared Davis on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 31.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
third and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff McCool. And he will stop shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
4-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10, Newton again. Looking downfield for Jones. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked up by Troy Aikman. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Washington.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On third down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Washington.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Elliott. Buying time to his left. Open man here, Sims complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown.
Steven Sims Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Lions 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Newton throwing again. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he can get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Owens. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 3rd and 2, Elliott. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
First down, Washington.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
third down. It's Owens. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside, or they can really shred your defense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a dump off here complete. You give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Sets up fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but
and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
His kick is
and
good.
His kick is right through.
Washington 48, Lions 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Reuben Foster picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now at Ford Field, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided had to get it out quickly, but it's blocked. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And a little floater there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Stafford. This one taken in by Cephas. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Stafford delivers this to Hockenson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down at Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. He's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford flushed out right. The hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Owens. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Owens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first.
And a Washington first down.
And they will take a knee here.
Today's finals: Washington 55, Lions 7.